Well, hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the MC5 Sports Podcast and H like page on Facebook and YouTube as we get ready for round two of the Seacoast rivalry. We had the morning brew this morning against the Oyster River Bobcats, and the final score was 9-0. Oyster River still undefeated and still holding the undefeated streak in the NHIAA. Well, right now it's round two between the Dover Green Wave and the Spaulding Red Raiders on Saturday night. Is all right for fighting, get a little action in, as we say, here in Red Raider Town, here at Rochester Arena. We're here to give you the best view as we possibly can here on this tape delay coverage here on MC5 Sports Podcast and H as we bring you coverage of this game. Our sponsors today for this game today, as we start off with our newest one, Krypton Comics in Exeter, New Hampshire. Visit Krypton Comics today at Krypton Comics at kryptoncomicspce@gmail.com or email them. They're on 177 Water Street in Exeter, New Hampshire, right near Phillips Exeter. Visit them for your next nerd nostalgia. Grimshaw Cartoons, based out in Rochester, New Hampshire. Contact them at www.grimshawcartoons.com for your next cartoon artwork. RJ Excavations in Rochester, New Hampshire. Call Jackson for a free estimate at 603-507-7027 or email him at rjexcavations@gmail.com or even call Riley at 603-833-8606. Jody's Garage and Tractor Service, located in Rochester, New Hampshire. Need somebody to dig you a ditch, rooting brush, or brush hog, or anything to remove a tree or anything like that, or even a plow. Jody's Garage and Tractor Service will be your handyman and help in Rochester, New Hampshire. Call them at 603-833-0402. Bob's Automotive Towing and Wrecking Service, located in Dover, New Hampshire on 211 Central Ave in Dover, New Hampshire. Call them for your next tow, 24-hour service. Bob's Automotive Towing and Wrecking Service is open. Give them a call at 603-742-9702. Toys from the Attic. Toys from the Attic. I love Toys from the Attic. Toys from the Attic is your place for your next nerd nostalgia or toys or cards or whatever you need. Toys from the Attic. Call Don Burrows at 603-692-4562 or visit him at Toys from the Attic at 2 Somersworth Plaza in Somersworth, New Hampshire. Bulldogs Printing. If you need a 3D printing done, Bulldogs Printing has you covered. Go to Bulldogs Printing today and call them at 1-603-534-4108. Ask for Paul Pratt, and he'll hook you up with any 3D printing that you need in your help. Having back problems, need some help? Well, this is the place to go get physical therapy and also seeing a chiropractor. Matheson's Chiropractic in 812 Central Ave, Dover, New Hampshire. Call Matheson's Chiropractic today for your next appointment or book something as soon as you can to get your back into shape and realign. Visit them at 603 or call them at 603-742-5881. All right, and then we've got also Durham House of Pizza. Durham House of Pizza, 40 Main Street, Durham, New Hampshire, 03824. Stop in for your next slice at Durham House of Pizza today over at 40 Main Street, Durham, New Hampshire, 03824. Call them at 603-868-2224 for your next slice. Durham House of Pizza. Carlos Advisors, LLC, 185 Dartmouth Street, 640-2116 in Boston, Massachusetts. Believe in a better financial planning today. Call them for your next financial help at 617-507-1404. Former UNH hockey player Jim Abbott will help you out of that financial budge. Hayden Sports, 44 Main Street, Durham, New Hampshire, 03824. Call them for your next sporting apparel or anything at 603-868-2096. Collect Teaks in Rochester, New Hampshire, 56 North Main Street, Rochester, New Hampshire. Call them for your next nerd nostalgia as well. Collect Teaks in Rochester, New Hampshire. Call them at 603-339-3204. It's that time of the year, folks. Call them now because it's coming down to the wire. Valentine's Day's around the corner. It's getting red hot. It's Hearts of Love. Sweet Meadows Flower Shop. Are you looking for that love and specialty that you're looking for? Then you need to get some flowers and gifts at Sweet Meadows Flower Shop on 155 Portland Ave in Dover, New Hampshire. It is going to be packed. It's going to be wild. You need to get that order in as soon as you can. Call them today at 603-742-1165 and place your order for some flowers and get that all in there and play. And we will see you there on Valentine's Day. Well, we have a big game here tonight. It's the Dover Green Wave, round 2. And the Spaulding Red Raiders. Everybody's going to be watching this one because it's the red hot ticket in the Seacoast as round 2. Well, we did cover the Morning Brew game between the Oyster River Bobcats. The final score was 9-0. It turned out to become a mercy rule between that game, and here we are again as both the teams have just begun a quick little warm-up. We got 2 minutes and 53 seconds until puck drop. We apologize for the angle view. We're just playing along with the arena. But anyways, so we'll just do the best we can. 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and we will see you guys in just a little bit.
Between the Dover Freeway and your Spaulding Red Raiders. Sportsmanship is the primary focus of Spaulding High School athletics. In order to make next game a positive experience for everyone involved, good sportsmanship is expected from all players, coaches, and fans. Positive treatment only. Please respect professional officials working tonight's game. Any behavior is deemed unacceptable to administration is subject to rejection of the game without refund. Thank you for your cooperation. Hockey fans, it's now time to introduce tonight's starting lineup. At right wing, number 8, Griffin Collier. At center, number 7, Owen Wood. Number 5, left wing, Logan Lyle. At D, number 3, Ben Bukowski. Lefty, number 2, Kyle DeHaan. And goalie, number 1, Logan Burhead. Raider fans, time to make some noise. It's time to do the starting line for your Spaulding Red Raiders. And right wing, number 18, Riley Dombrowski. And center, number 37, Tyler Reed. Left wing, number 22, Ryan Hughes. And right knee, number 24, Colton Evans. And left knee, number 11, Brandon Lloyd. And you're going to be the Pirates, number 30, Colin Athletic training for services provided by Mass General. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this time I'd like to remove your hat and play our national anthem, performed by Rochester's very own Isabella Dino.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly yet at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous dark, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and rugged red banner bursting in and he grew through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All right. Well, that's twice I've heard the national anthem today. I don't think that's too bad.
He's at all the events. He sings it at all the events.
Well, we covered game 1 over in Exeter, and now we are back, and we are back on the correction. Yeah, we were in Exeter, so this is game 2. Oyster River took the win by a final score of 9-0. So
Unfortunately, Dave passed away
The Winnicott Warriors lost their main starting goaltender. He was pulled after a 6-0 miss on the net.
We send special thanks out to Dave's family for being here tonight to partake in this important annual event. Now at center ice, Spaulding's captain, Brady Roy, and Dover's captain, Carter Bell, along with twisting and parading ankle, will perform the ceremonial puck drop.
There will be a ceremonial puck drop. Wow. And just like that, here we go, folks. 3 15-minute periods here at the Roch Barn. Last game, the Oyster River Bobcats played against the Spaulding Red Raiders. It turned out that Spaulding took a sudden loss, and they'll have to rebound from this. And tonight would be a good test if the Dover Green Wave would bounce back from the Oyster River loss. So both these teams, both lost to the Bobcats. So this could be a very big turnout of events on the Seacoast right here. Points are important. Everything is all up. And we will begin this face-off. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday. And it's Dover, it's Spaulding. It is the matchup of the round 2, and a shot and a save there. They got the goaltenders wrong. In the starters, it was supposed to be number 31. Off in the corner now, Spaulding and Dover jousting at each other back and forth. Both this game has been quietly protested. Carried in by number 18 for the Spaulding Red Raiders, Riley Kordowski. And that will be an icing on Dover, and this puck will be brought back with 14:23 remaining. No score. This will be on Aldire's left on his stick side. Face-off won by the Spaulding Red Raiders. Red Raiders have it. An opportunity off in the corner. Shot just missed wide. Green Wave looking for a setup play as they take it up the ice. Now it's stolen away by the Red Raiders. Both these teams trying to go head-to-head. Now here comes Dover. Dover trying to make an opportunity. Stolen away and shut down. Looking for a pass, a Hail Mary style, over to number 21, Anthony Allen. And kept in the zone, as Spaulding is known for hemming in the corners. Shot just over the net and wide. Big opportunity. Red Raiders lose the puck but recover it in their zone. Trying to get it out to the neutral zone, and no icing on that one as it's stolen away by the Dover Green Wave. Hard hit right there. Oh, talk about your teeth loss right there. And another hard hit right off in the corner on Carter Bell. Spaulding trying to keep it in, but it's stolen away by Dover. Carter Bell is trying to set this whole thing up. Dumps it in, and it's just a little dump off in the backboards. Dover, head-to-head right here. Bank it off. Back and forth they go. Spaulding and Dover just battling at it. Spaulding's going to dump it down, and icing will be the call. Both teams will make a line change. Face-off will be on the glove side of number 30, Colin McIntyre. Face-off won by the Dover Greenway, but stolen away by Spaulding on a stalemate. Wraps it around. Dover trying to get it in. Somebody has got to get it, and there's a lot of puck control problems between Spaulding and Dover, just like that. Spaulding recovers it in the neutral zone, trying to get it up the ice here, and a big chance at a shot, a score! Red Raiders on the board, it's 1-0! That goal was scored by number 20, Cole Emmon. He pops it right around J.P. Aldier. He goes forehand, backhand, tuck and roll, and he gets it right in. It's 1-0 Red Raiders. Spaulding did this the last time against Dover, so hopefully things will go forward in their favor. Green Wave, dump it in. Tossed off in the back. Doobie gets it stolen away. Nice poke check there by the Green Wave. 11:14 remaining. Goal was scored by number 20, Cole Edmond, on a rebound and a forehand backhand out in the middle of the slot. Stolen away. Here comes the Dover Green Wave. Nice little touch and go right there at the neutral zone. Dover's going to make a quick line change, but this one is being stapled hard right off in the back corner. You could feel that one from these seats right over here. Big opportunity and a chance. Dover and Spaulding going head-to-head. Green Wave moving it up. Nice little touch pass, but stolen away by Spaulding, and keep it in the zone, no control. Dover was having some control problems the last game against Oyster River, and now it's starting to show. Doobie tries to keep them hemmed inside the Dover Green Wave zone. Spaulding up 1-0 on the goal by Cole Edmond. Carter Bell and them both exchange hard hits off in the center ice. A little dig in the corner back over here in the by the Spaulding entryway. Dover trying to get an attempt out in front, but nobody was there. Dover keeps it in. They're going to take a random shot, whip at it. Looking for an opportunity. Shot out in front, no good. Another opportunity. All right, stolen away. thrown out in front and blocked down by number 22, Aiden Liame. And stolen away, and back and forth they go. No puck control once again. It's one thing you got to give credit to Dover. They have actually stopped the passing lanes. And the same goes for Spaulding as well. Somebody's got to have at least 5 seconds of puck control. .8:22 remaining. Little hard check back and forth. Rivalry game number 2, Dover-Spaulding. Both these games have sure put a lot of pressure. There's some debris out in the middle in front of the Dover Greenway bench. Possibly a mouth guard. And trying to get the opportunity. Spaulding. A chance and an opportunity and a save made as it goes off sides. The defense just puts them right off in the corner. 7:47 remaining here at Rochester Arena. And the faceoff is won by the Red Raiders. Excellent win on the Red Raiders' part. Now it's dumped off around. Round and round we go. It's around the net. Dover looking for an opportunity. Here's a quick chance, a shot, and a save made by McIntyre. Spaulding steals it away. Possible break if they can hurry on a 3-on-2. Here's a big opportunity. Forehand, backhand shot. It just goes over the shoulder of Alldyer. 7:08 remaining. And Dover looking for an opportunity. Here's a big chance. Shot. Score! Green Wave tie it. It's 1-1 on the Carter Bell banger. Ding, ding, ding. Carter Bell puts it in. There's frustration. There is struggle. Both these teams know it. Points are big. We're tied at 1. Stolen away by Dover. Dover wins the faceoff. And we got it offsides and recovered, and Spaulding's going to reset, but a little hard hit. Dover is not going home quietly. Spaulding off in the corner, and Doobie with the shot, no good. No open lanes there as Dover closes it on the box. 6:30 remaining. 1-1 your score. Goals were scored by Cole Edmond and Carter Bell for Dover. And the puck just goes up into the silver ceiling, and that will be out of play with 6:19 remaining here in the first period, tied at 1. Strap yourselves in. We got a rival game here. Face-off won by the Spaulding Red Raiders. They're going to try and take it out, and they do so, and this puck will be tossed down for another icing with 6:13 remaining. And a shot and a save made by the Red Raiders. McIntyre makes a pretty good save. Face-off won by the Red Raiders. Tossed around, 6 minutes to the dot, clock running. Both these teams routing back and forth. Rivalry game in the Division II, Spaulding and Dover. The border war. Oh, an opportunity out in front, and Dover almost got that one on a nice ticky-tap goal. And stolen away. Carried up by number 37 for the Spaulding Red Raiders, Tyler Jean. Doobie passes it over to number 18, Riley Kowinski, or Korjawinski, if I can pronounce his last name right, I apologize. Dover had it in its feet and did not see it coming. Resetting and icing will be the call again. Face-off will be on the glove side of McIntyre. Face-off won by the Dover Green Wave, and a chance and a shot just a bit wide. Rochester got the better favor the last game against Dover, and a toss in and a dump in. It's a possible offside. Dover will have to reset, and they do so. There is a lot of bad blood between Dover and Spaulding, and it's been going on for years, if you don't know the rivalries in New Hampshire. And a shot. Banked off the glass, or correction, off the boards, in front of the Dover bench. Resetting, and both these teams know what's at stake. Points are points, and they need them. We're already in the mid-half of the season. Dover has it, recovers it. Quick chance and a shot. Tried to get a quick clapper, but the puck was on its ends, and it was stopped there by McIntyre. Four minutes to go in the first period. Shot up in the air. Waffle boarded down by McIntyre, and he makes a good save on that one. Dover keeping it in the zone. Making a pass back and forth. Looking for an opportunity. Funny bounce, and McIntyre's just going to dive on it like a swimmer over at the Rochester swimming pool, and he'll make a save. .345 remaining, 1-1 your score. And tossed down the ice. No icing is called. 3:32 remaining. Dover has control. Back and forth action. Dover. Looking for an opportunity over in the corner. And they do so. Dover just got too many sticks in front of them. This is carried up by number 2, Owen Nesbitt. Tossed into the zone, behind the net. And icing will be the call on this one with 2:49 remaining. 1-1 your score here at Rochester Arena. And the faceoff is won by the Dover Green Wave as they go off in the back corner. 2:40 remaining. Now here comes the Green Wave. Looking for a pass out in front. He just didn't have enough control. He does so now behind Gretzky's office. Blows a tire. The Dover Green Wave, Kyle Bahan, just couldn't even have any control on that. Now here comes the Spaulding Red Raiders. Trying to set up shop and play. Now stolen away by the Dover Green Wave. Green Wave have it. Coming down to our final 2 minutes of this first period. And stolen away. Banks it off the boards, and now here's an opportunity. Carter Bell. Bell with a shot. Save made there by McIntyre. Dumped off in the corner now. Dover and Spaulding. Back and forth they go. Minute 26 remaining. Sauce pass off and goes off the player. Dover behind the net. Going to reset it, trying to keep it going. Final minute coming as 1 minute remaining.
This is the last minute of playing period.
Both these teams jousting away at each other. They're trying to get on the board and talk shop in the locker room after the period's over. Almost stolen away there, but Ryan Doobie gets it and recovers it. Interesting period so far. Dover has kept up with Spaulding. After the last game, the Spaulding Red Raiders were just dominating and just pounding the sand right into Dover's head in Holt Rink. And now this is a whole different hockey game. Has the Dover Green Wave finally figured it out? The system can be broken inside. Poke check by the Green Wave. 11 seconds remaining. Banks it off the glass. Spaulding. 5 seconds remaining. Trying to look for an opportunity. And a quick little dump and a toss. That's going to do it after one. We got a 1-1 score. Goal scored for Spaulding. Number 20, Cole Edmond, and Carter Bell gets that one. After one period, Spaulding Red Raiders have a lot of cleaning up to do as long as Dover as well. But it looked like Dover took the favor in this big factor right now. There's just a lot of things that are going on that need to be fixed and a lot of kinks. And I think Spaulding has just met their match. Back in a moment here on the MC5 Sports. Welcome back to the MC5 Sports Podcast and H like page on Facebook and YouTube as we start second period action here on this tape delay coverage rival game between the Dover Green Wave as we got a 1-1 score. Like I said before, Cole Edmond and Carter Bell have both scored goals. And the faceoff is won by the Spaulding Red Raiders. And now here comes Ryan Doobie. Doobie with a shot, and the passing lane is taken out. And they're going to have to reset, and Alldyer has to quickly cover it. And Spaulding's got a bee in their bonnet after that one. And Dover wins the draw. And now a possible 2-on-1 break if they can get it down the middle. Here's a quick chance. Oh, almost deflected up in the top shelf. Grandma, we couldn't get the cookies. Can we reach again? And it is stopped by the Spaulding Red Raiders defense and thrown around. Dover trying to get some zone time in. And do they have enough? No. Says number 37 for the Spaulding Red Raiders, Tyler Jean, as he's going to take it up and recover it. Back and forth action. Doobie gets it stolen off of his stick and recovered by the Dover Green Wave. Green Wave, dump and toss, and Green Wave will make a line change. And stolen away. And tossed up into the netting and out of play. We'll have a face-off inside the Spaulding zone as that puck was just deflected and bounced around. We'll have a face-off at 13:28 right in front of us. Face-off won by the Red Raiders, and the Green Wave just steal it out in the neutral zone. These teams back and forth. Size difference here at Rochester is the neutral zone's just a bit smaller, and we got a delayed penalty coming out on the Spaulding Red Raiders, and let's find out what it is. This is going to be interference on the Red Raiders with 13:03 remaining, 1-1 your score. And it'll be on number 5, Jackson Champlain. 2 minutes for interference, and we'll have a face-off. This power play is brought to you in part by our friends at Sweet Meadows Flower Shop on Portland Ave in Dover. And tossed out and dumped behind the net of Dover. Dover's got to reset. Looking for a big chance and an opportunity. Carter Bell. Bell setting it up. Back to Bell. Big chance and an opportunity, just sails wide. Looking for another opportunity. Carter takes a shot. Saved made there by McIntyre. And dump down Main Street, and they'll reset as the Red Raiders will get some fresh legs out there. Bell, quick toss up. 5-on-4 action with 1:04 remaining on the power play and 12 minutes to go on the second period. Green Wave. Throws it in. Going to reset with 34 seconds remaining on the power play for Dover. Dover looking for an opportunity. Big chance out in front. And banks it off and stolen away. Dover could have a possible 3-on-2 if they can hurry. In there, 6 seconds remaining. And a shot and a save made by McIntyre through the traffic. Found his way out. Power play is over. Line change was made. Doobie hits the ice like jets out of off an aircraft carrier. Here's Ryan Doobie. Doobie has it. Looking for a big opportunity. Both these teams are trying to exchange it. Here's a chance and an opportunity. Save made by Alldyer. Will have a faceoff. Lost sight of the puck there for 1 second through the traffic. Faceoff will be commencing out in front. On his glove side, Spaulding tries to put the hem in, tied it at 1, 10:30 remaining. Second period. Ooh, Doobie gets caught. You could have called that from your movie theater, your local movie theater, as he gets caught way off sides there. He was going for a little cherry pick pass out in front, pulling a Blake Wheeler. You just can't do that, buddy. And we'll have a face-off with 10:05 remaining. He was riding that blue line like it was Seabiscuit over at the Kentucky Derby. And Doobie gets around one hand, trying to move it. Looking for an open pass, looking in the slot, nobody there, and stolen away. Back behind the net, resetting. And stolen away by the Dover Greenway. Puck control is a big factor right now. Dover seems to be taking that control. Stolen away by the Green Wave. Carter Bell. Bell tosses it. Carter Bell tries to move it in, no dice. Now Doobie has it. Doobie tries to pass it over to Tyler Jean, but nobody was there. It was just a little too hot to handle, a little hot potato back and forth. 8:50 remaining. Doobie. One man rushing it up. Looking for a man out in front. He was looking at number 21, but he takes the passing lane away. Is number 8, Griffin Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer was standing between him and Doobie. He did the right play. Poke checked it away. And offsides is Spaulding, and they just realized it. 8:15 remaining. Tossed out in front. McIntyre makes a save. Banks it off the boards. Dover trying to dump it in. And JP Alldyer will just hold that one, reset. Off the wall. Oh, and we got a little aftermath right there. As it's offsides, a little frustration is starting to get into the Spaulding Red Raiders. Face-off won by the Red Raiders, and they dump it off. Banks it off the boards. And off the hands and stolen away. Hard hit right off of the corner. Now here comes the Red Raiders. Trying to get it in, but it's just jousted away by the Dover Green Wave and taken up. Looking for a man out in front in the neutral zone. Opportunity. Shot just a bit wide and stolen away, and the puck will just go sailing down the ice. Aldier will just let that one roll. And we'll have a face-off with 6:45 remaining. Well, last game between the Dover Green Wave over at Dover Ice Arena, Spaulding was just owning the entire offense. This time, it's an evenly placed match between these two teams. But so far, Dover seems like they've got the physicality in play. And that's what's shaking up the Spaulding Red Raiders. And a little tripping action, no call on that one. That looked like it was holding the stick by the Red Raiders, but don't hold me on that one. I could have caught it with the naked eye on that. We'll have a face-off with 6:29 remaining. Could have been called both ways for embellishment and holding the stick on Spaulding. Tyler Jean will take the faceoff for Spaulding along with number 7, Owen Wood. And the faceoff is a stalemate. Here's a chance and a shot. Oh, goes into the goaltender. No goaltender interference being called on that one as he just went sliding right in. Referee says play on. Spaulding keeping it in, but it's stolen away by the Dover Green Wave. 6 minutes to go. Tied at 1. And a shot just over the shoulder and wide. Not many open opportunities for a shot here, but they have got, that's the first one that's been pretty close. And a shot just a bit wide of Aldier's glove. They're trying to move the defense and shift. Dover and Spaulding has been trying to move it. And unfortunately, there's been no dice moving that defense. The box has been closed since the beginning of time. And there is a face-off right there. And both the teams, we got a little jousting out in front. Both these guys are giving a little face wash. Ryan Doobie says, I'm done with this stuff. I want to have a few words. .520 remaining here in the second period, tied at 1. Face-off won by the Dover Green Wave, and behind the net they go. Five minutes to go here in the second period. And both the teams are in trying to get control of this, and Dover just dumps it down in the back corner, wraps it around the rails with 4:34 remaining. Dover keeping it in the zone. The pressure is on the Spaulding Red Raiders in this one. Tied at 1. Pass out in front. And a shot. Score! A funny bounce. It goes in. The Red Raiders tie it, and then they come back and put it in for 2-1. Just a funny little bounce and just a little flip right in, and the Red Raiders just needed that little magic, and a little happiness goes a long way. We got a 1-1 tie so far. Drew Twombly got that goal. And offsides is the call for Dover. That might have shaken things up a little bit. A fluky goal goes in, and with 4 minutes remaining, it's 2-1 Red Raiders. Just like that. It just happens. There was a saying that Dick Yamili used to say on the UNH hockey team. He said, any shot you put on net can turn into a big turnaround. And I guess Spaulding listened into that little memo. And it's a funny bounce off the boards. Red Raiders trying to keep him in. Carter Bell has control. Dover has it now. They want to put one on the board before the end of the period as well. Loses it, and no one touched it. It's icing with 3:22 remaining here in the second period. You could tell the frustration was on J.P. Alldyer. If I was him, this is just me saying it from a color commentator and a partial analyst. If I was him as a goaltender, I basically would shake that off and say, look, things happen, funny bounces happen all the time. Move on from it. And Ryan Doobie looking for a pass out in front, a saucer pass, just not enough sauce on it. Was trying to get to number 18, Riley Kordinsky, and a shot out in front, and McIntyre makes the save. 2:55 remaining. Game is still close. Still could be anybody's game, but right now Spaulding sits on top of the mountain right now with a 2-1 lead. 2:53 to go, and Dover iced the puck. They're going to have a face-off inside the Dover zone and on the stick side of J.P. Alldyer. And looking for a big opportunity is the Dover Green Wave. Green Wave have it and trying to get it in the zone, but stolen away. Pinned off in the corner there by the Spaulding entryway. And a funny bounce, trying to grab it. It was like a baseball going up in the air, and Doobie just throws a stick like it was a bat going for a home run. Stolen away. Here comes the Dover Green Wave. Dover, toss it in. 2 minutes to go. Minute 50 now. Dover trying to set some magic up, looking for opportunities. Now they're passing it around. Quick chance and a shot. No good. Spaulding closes the gap out. Here's a possible chance right here. Doobie on a cherry pick breakaway. And a shot and a save made by Alldyer through the traffic. And a little fan shot. Another shot and a save made by the Dover defense. And now Dover's going to move it up with a minute 17 as they take it out of the zone. Dover keeps it in, hemming it into the zone. Minute 4 left. Now stolen away. Dover has it. Final minute to play in the second period. Shot and a save made by McIntyre. Banks it off the boards, now stolen away. Another shot. Save made by McIntyre. What a stop there on the low-end shot. Keeps it in, and we possibly have offsides with 37.9 seconds left. 2-1 your score. Still a close game. Face-off won by the Spaulding Red Raiders. Green Wave. Toss it off in the corner. Just a funny little bounce. That's all it took. And Drew Twombly took it, and he had it. And it's a save made by Doobie with correction Alldyer. Alldyer makes a save and will reset. And a face-off one. Here's a shot. Allen made a quick one. Anthony Allen had a little whipper right there on the top of the wheel and will reset. 15.8. And Anthony Allen gets stomped on the ice. I apologize. I couldn't think of the word there for 1 second. Dumped down. 4 seconds remaining. Dover trying to hem him in, and it's a little battle between it, and that's going to end the second period with the score 2-1 Spaulding in favor. Shots on goal have been pretty even, but after 2 periods, this time the Red Raiders take the lead, and we'll see where things go from here. Dover's got a lot of damage control to figure out and fix. Back in a moment here on the MC5 Sports. Spaulding, if they keep the wheel rolling, things will go good for them. Back here in a moment. Welcome back to the MC5 Sports third period action here in Rochester, New Hampshire. Well, we got two games pretty much down pat before the snowstorm of the century, as we call it. You know, where's Everyday Maggie on TikTok, the Tiki Talk, where she goes like, oh my God, we got a big blizzard coming. Look out, here it comes as we start our third period here on the MC5 Sports Podcast and H. Our proud sponsor is Sweet Meadows Flower Shop and Collect Teaks in Rochester, New Hampshire. Please make sure you visit both of them and tell them MC5 Sports sent you. Spaulding, up 2-1 right now, and a shot just goes wide of J.P. Alldyer. Just a fluky bounce goal went in for the Spaulding Red Raiders, but any shot can help. 14:23 remaining. Now here comes the Dover Green Wave. Dover tries to take a shot and just a bit wide. And we also forgot about our other friend, Cheryl B's Jams and Jellies in Dover, New Hampshire. I can't forget about that sponsor while we continue this hockey game. Visit Cheryl B's today for your next order for jellies and jams. Jams and jellies, I can never get it right sometimes. Just look for the gnome. That's what she always says. Just look for the gnome. And puck is bounced out. 13:34 remaining. 2-1 your score. Spaulding ahead. And a little jousting over by the... Oh, wow! We got somebody trying to play I Want Your Stick. It seems like it's an expensive one. Can I take it home with me? Dover tries to hem him in the zone, and they do so as they reset the play. Green Wave trying to keep it in there. Both these teams have exchanged goals, and looking for an opportunity. Puck is just tough to get out of that corner. Looking for a slip pass. Opportunity out in front. Another shot. Save made by McIntyre. Oh, that might have been the save of the game right there. Colin McIntyre made a big save, and that one just gets waffle-boarded off the pad. And a little hit from behind, but nobody saw it. We play on. And an opportunity on front. Scores! Deuces Wild in Rochester. We got a tie game. It's 2-2. The Green Wave are sweeping it away. And a bounce off the boards. And it looks like Carter Bell got that one. His second goal of the game. So far, he's been the reason Dover has been staying in it on the score sheet. But looking for another opportunity. Dover wants to steal one. They know what's at stake. They know what's at store. They know what they have to do. Spaulding is trying to put it in the zone, but it's now bounced and banked off. Red Raiders throws it over on J.P. Alldyer, and it's a save made by Alldyer. May have been deflected on defense. We couldn't tell from this angle. 11:13 remaining, tied at 2. McIntyre made some pretty good saves, and then suddenly things went into the wrong favor as the defense dropped the ball on Spaulding and tie the game up 2-2. Face-off won by the Red Raiders. Both teams trying to get some control in the neutral zone, but so far, nobody has unless they're in their own zone. Loses control, Dover recovers it. Puck is just bouncing around like a basketball at the recreation center. Spaulding and Dover tied at 2. We got Deuces Wild in the third period. Dover recovers it, looking for a deflection pass shot, and it's a save made by McIntyre. We'll have a face-off with 10:29 remaining. 2-2 your score here on the MC5 Sports Podcast and H tape delay coverage here at the Rochester Arena. Face-off won by the Dover Green Wave, but recovered by the Red Raiders on the stalemate coverage. Looking for a pass out in front. They were looking right at Doobie, and nobody was there. Now it's an opportunity for Dover if they can hurry. Back and forth they go. Ryan Doobie taking it up. Doobie slides it and tries to make a pass out in the slot. Nobody was home. And another opportunity. Dover steals it and is going to try and rush it up. Here's a big opportunity. And knocked away from it the hands of number 2, Kyle Bahan. He'll have to reset that one. Two your score, 9:24 remaining here in this third period. Deuces Wild here at the Rochester Arena. Doobie goes in on the hands, tries to deke around him, tries to pull Connor McDavid. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the hands to get around J.P. Aldier, and we'll have a face-off with 9:08 remaining as it's just pins and needles. Sit on your throne. And the face-off is won by Dover, but they whiffed at it, trying to make a quick pass out. No dice on that one. Back and forth they go, off in the corner. Both these teams just jousting at each other, and out in the middle of the slot, no good. And Dover keeps it in the zone, hemming him in. It's the first time we've seen them since the first period where both teams were hemming each other in. And now Dover wants a factor. Oh, looking for a pass out in front on a funny deflection, but no good. Dover keeping it in the slot. Shot, save made by McIntyre. He read that one like a stuffed muffin, and he got it. Now the Dover Green Wave recover it. 8:08 remaining. Tied at 2. These teams looking out for each other. Trying to keep it in the zone. In the feet. Dover and Spaulding. Now here's an opportunity, and just not too hot to handle on number 7's hands, Owen Wood, but Owen Wood could not recover it. And a little hard check off in the corner brings the fans into a rowdy moment. And the referee just wants to take some time to whistle this down for some damage control with 7:26 remaining. Talk about your heart rate going up after that hard hit. Tied at 2 here at Rochester Arena. Lock, stock, and barrel. Face-off won, and a shot and a save made by Aldier on Doobie's shot. We'll have a face-off. Face-off won by Spaulding, and Dover recovers it. And Dover keeps it in the zone, looking for a funny deflection, but one of their players got in the middle of it. Grant Davis, he kind of had that one crawling up his back like a spider on a web. And now a possible 2-on-1 break if Spaulding can hurry up. And it's way off sides on the Spaulding Red Raiders with 6:47 remaining. Somebody grab me a bag of Cheetos because that one was about as off sides as Swiss cheese on that one. 6:47 remaining. Here comes the Dover Green Wave. They got some bees in their step. Shot, on a backhand. Tried to tuck it in, and it was a save made by McIntyre as he tucked and rolled it over in the corner. Now here comes Dover trying to get it in, and it flips over to the head coach of the Spaulding Red Raiders. We'll have a face-off with 6:18 remaining here in Rochester. This face-off will be in the Spaulding zone. And the face-off is won by the Dover Green Wave. They have won this. Opportunity out in front looking for it. And it was Carter Bell looking for the Hattie. And he had a chance, but just did not get enough hands on it. Another opportunity out in front. Dover keeping it in the zone on the blue line. Now it's stolen away. Here comes the Spaulding Red Raiders. Red Raiders trying to get around it, and no good as they block him down and try to shut it down. Now here comes the Dover Green Wave. We got back and forth action. West Coast hockey, possible 2-on-1 break. Here comes the Dover Green Wave with a chance shot off the crossbar. Ring ding. Oh man, the Chips Ahoy was just going over the net. And now it's back and forth action. 5:32 remaining. Here comes the Dover Green Wave. Dover has it. Green Wave and the Red Raiders just battling back and forth. West Coast style middle out hockey. Banks it off the boards, trying to get a bank pass as the Spaulding Red Raiders. Doobie rushing it up, trying to get around. No good. Resetting, and Dover has it. Puck control. Tied at 2 here at Rochester Arena. 2 goals were scored by Carter Bell for Dover. .445 remaining. These teams have been jousting out at each other, back and forth. .420 remaining. And just a little pushing and shoving. We'll have a face-off with .419 remaining. Got to give the clock people here in Rochester credit. They have at least kept up with their clock compared to what the game I saw the first game. It took a little while in the third period. And the face-off is won by the Dover Green Wave. Dover, quick toss and a dump right off in the corner there. They just got past the red line at the neutral zone. Puck is bouncing. Back and forth they go. And now here comes an opportunity looking for a penalty, but no call. 3:55 remaining. Referee says just play on. They're going to let this rivalry continue. And now a hard hit. Uh-oh. Look out. And an opportunity there, no dice on the pass out in the middle. Now here comes the Dover Green Wave with a shot. Oh, just out of the glove of McIntyre, and he just couldn't hold it on. That was a hot biscuit. I don't know if that was 108 miles an hour of fire or was it something. And here comes an opportunity for the Dover Green Wave. They have a chance if they can hurry. Dover keeps it in. Oh, tries to tuck it in with Carter Bell. No good. A lot of passing going on here for the Dover Green Wave. They're looking for an opportunity. Shot. Oh, just over the shoulder and wide. He had an opportunity. Now here comes Ryan Doobie. Doobie comes down the end of the ice. 2:39 remaining. If you know an oxygen company, you better call them now. And now here comes the Spaulding Red Raiders. Red Raiders have it. Ryan Doobie with a funny little backhand trying to flip it in and using the flex of his stick, but no good. That's out of the zone. Dover can get a reset and possibly catch it, and it's an offsides, but Dover's going to have to reset either way. Now here comes the Spaulding Red Raiders. Back and forth they go. Tyler Jean's going to carry it. Now over to Doobie. Back and forth they go. 2-2 your score. Behind Gretzky's office, looking for an opportunity. 2 minutes to go. Up and into the netting. That'll be a nice souvenir for a Spaulding Red Raiders fan with 1:57 remaining. 2-2 your score here at Rochester Arena. Sit on your pins and needles, people, because Grandma is going to be knitting something today. And the faceoff is won by Dover. A possible chance here. Carter Bell is rushing up hard. Here's a big opportunity. Here it comes. No good on that one. And 1:45 remaining. Dover blocks it down. Oh, funny bounce, but stolen away. Possible 3-on-2 now. Back and forth they go. You want to talk about your entertainment factor. It's gone up to 100%. Now Dover, Spaulding has it out in the middle. Pokes it off the stick and wide. Dover's going to make a line change. Possibly Spaulding will as well. This rivalry never ceases to amaze me every time the entertainment factor between these two teams. It's like Maine and UNH all over again. And Dover just blocks it down, or correction, Spaulding blocks it down. Coming to a 1 minute left to play here in this third period, tied at 2. Inches by inches, close by close. Doobie tries to be the hero, and no dice on that one. Clears it out. 43 seconds remaining, tied at 2. Hard checking the boards. Both these teams are just hitting and hitting, looking for another opportunity. No dice on that one. 29 seconds remaining. Hard hit again. This one on, number 21, Anthony Allen. And the hit was made by number 15, Nick Carrier. 24.3 seconds left. This will be in the Dover Green Wave zone on J.P. Aldyer's glove side. Red Raiders try to look for a funny bounce, no good. 18 seconds remaining here in this third period. Now Dover possibly has an opportunity if they can hurry. Shot, save made by McIntyre. That was the save of the third period. That was probably the closest one you're ever going to see on a 2-on-1 break. At the end of the third period, we got Deuces Wild here on the MC5 Sports Podcast NH. Strap yourselves in for 8 minutes of pure fun. As we go to overtime, once again, here on the MC5 Sports, it's the Overtime Hour brought to you in part by our friends from Lou's Garden in Rochester, New Hampshire. Stop in and place your order for your next Chinese restaurant and lounge order today. We'll be back in a moment. I got to catch a breather. I don't know what's going on with me. Back in a moment here. Here we go. These fans are rocking and rolling, and I'm trying to keep this camera from bouncing around. They know it's at stake. Security team is here. Everybody is here. This is how the Spaulding Red Raiders greet their overtime. 8 minutes of pure fun as we begin here back in Rochester, New Hampshire. And now Dover hems him in the zone. Big opportunity out in front of McIntyre, and it's a save made. Tries to go for a funny deflection. Now here comes the Red Raiders. Big opportunity out in front. Trying to get it. Loose puck out in front. No good. If somebody scores a goal here, this place is going to erupt. Here's a big chance, a shot. It scores! Red Raiders win 3-2, and the sweep can go on. They have done it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. If this place was going to get a goal, this place is going to erupt. And the Dover Green Wave, unfortunately, just couldn't put the sauce in the basket and the bread in the basket. Final score, 3-2, Spaulding, as it was a tuck in and roll. And it is done day. It's a done day, done deal. It's over. Red Raiders steal a big one in overtime and take 2 points off the board. And the final score is 3-2, Spaulding in overtime. We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to our second game of the hour with the Morning Brew and this. Final score, Spaulding 3, Dover 2. Heck of an effort by both teams. And 2 points go on the board for the Red Raiders, and maybe a point for Dover to shake things up in this overtime. Final score 3-2. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you guys soon.